Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Baba Sunkara. It is a very peculiar situation to say that courts are public places, courts are open places. But can you enter Supreme Court? Even the first court where the CJI sits, it's literally impossible for a common man unless he takes the pass, he passes the security check. Ultimately, by the time he goes there, it will be 1 hour minimum period. So, the balance has to be there. No doubt, the security aspect is very much important because judge, they will be delivering different types of judgment. The people aggrieved. If they know that there is no security to this gentleman, definitely they can barge into the court and attack them also. Definitely security is 100% important. At the same time, can you say you can't allow a common man because it's open court? Section 327 of the CRPC clearly says court to be open. Of course, at the same time, clause 2 says that the magistrate can allow anybody's entry, can restrict anybody's entry also. Now, this issue has come before the Supreme Court. In the case of Karunakar Malik Vs Union of India and others, in WP number 1422 by 2019, Honorable two judges bench, Justice Ravindra Bhatt and Deepankar Datta. So actually, this is obiter dicta. They orally observed yesterday that the courts cannot be converted into fortresses. సో ఇది పెద్ద రాజమందిరం లాగాను కోటలాగాను కోట అంటే ఏంటి సెక్యూరిటీ అంతా గందరగోళం ఉంటుంది కదా అలా కన్వర్ట్ కాకూడదు. ఎట్ ది సేమ్ టైం పబ్లిక్ వచ్చేవాడిని సెక్యూరిటీ చెక్ ఉన్నారు. సో అల్టిమేట్లీ టు సే దేర్ షుడ్ బి ఎ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఆఫ్ security on one side as well as entry of common man on the other side. A balance should be maintained. This is what is opined by the two judges bench. Right? While dealing with the case of Karunakar Malik and Union of India others, so Justice Ravindra Bhatt, he said there should be a balance between the concept of the open court system and also the security concerns. Right? So actually this is a status petition on the special security measures for the protection of judges, for the protection of the litigants and also for the protection of the advocates as well as the persons involved in the justice delivery system in all Indian courts. Not because an additional judge while he was going on morning walk, he was bumped off by assailants. Where the security for the judges? Even in Rohini court, the lawyers, they came into fist fight and they quarreled with each other, and there was shooting also in Delhi High Court. So definitely security is most important. At the same time, the people should be allowed. Nowadays, the virtual system has come where we are happy that even that transcription is also appearing on the Supreme Court YouTube channel. Right? Please understand, the courts are public places. But we are, Justice Ravindra Bhatt said, we are making them into fortresses, kota, abhejavlaga cheste correct kaadu. It is very difficult for an ordinary man to enter the Supreme Court in view of the tight security measures. So here you have to maintain balance. Two sides, one is open court system, other one is security. So let us arrive at a balanced system. So therefore they have appointed Sri Senior Advocate Siddharth Dave as amicus curiae to focus on where the security lapses are there, whether the security so much of security is necessary to the courts or not. All these things he will of course he will discuss with the lower other court officers and also he will give recommendations. So and Supreme Court clearly said one size fit all solution. That means single solution cannot be possible. So where security is necessary or not, definitely is necessary. That perception of the judges in this connection, it has the Supreme Court is giving direction to the courts to give a list of the incidents where the judges, where the advocates are at the receiving end of the attack. Already advocates protection bill, they have prepared the bill. If it sees the light of the day, it will become an act, it will be very useful. And another recommendation is installation of CCTV cameras inside the court premises, even the lobbies or verandas also is necessary. It will be a security measure. Suppose if any incident happens, definitely you can go through the record and definitely you can know as to what happened. So these are the recommendations only. But anyway, now what you have to learn is there should be security on one side, at the same time there should be entry to the general public also. So that's why when we went to see the Supreme Court, we were not given permission. But later, Honorable Supreme Court of India decided to allow law college students to visit the so-called Supreme Court on Saturdays. At least they will have a cursory glance. And while we were working as a police officer in Markapur, we had trouble. They used to hurl bombs in the court premises. Of course, court is just by the side of the bus stand. That was the problem. At the time, we used to check, and of course, one magistrate he was reluctant to allow us for checking, saying that court is an open place. Refer to section 327 CRPC. But security is also more important. That is the aspect which they have to consider. Of course, a balancing report will come. We'll discuss on that particular time. For the present, I am staying back. Thank you very much. Have a happy Sunday.